Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. And today we're delivering a log stacker from Mannheim, Germany to Grimsby in the UK. So let's jump in and let's get going. Okay, we do need some fuel. At least at some point. Excuse me about that. So, should be rested because I know that's what happened on the last episode. We just got into Mannheim and we need to rest. And it was equally the mandatory rest, but also just being sleepy. No. But now let's just see if we can find a fuel station somewhere on the way that's not too far off. I mean, still 560 kilometers in there, so it's not too much of a issue currently. This already does feel like a whole different load than the motorcycles we had. Nope. There we go. I was going to wait a little bit with that. Oh no. Okay, we're stuck at 20. That's not too bad. We just lost like 1/3 of a speed, but that airplane is just was clipping in and out. Oh, there it is. Yep. At least now we can get back up to speed. And then try and maintain it. Yeah. Might be a whole thing to get back up to speed again once we're there. and then we have to brake for the reason. But at least petrol station's coming up, so that's a big plus in that sense. Someone is here pretty upset that they don't have the blanket in the bed. I mean, yeah, this episode will release later than... a little later than when I recorded it, just because for family reasons I need to travel, and I'm just pre-recording a little bit. But yeah, that said, my dog just came out of her surgery, well, basically to resuture the wound, because that didn't go as planned. And so now our little blanket is in, well, the big blanket is just being cleaned and washed, so she's kind of a little bit upset that it isn't in her bed. I just thought, like, this looks like Frankfurt, and yes it does. Just by that big, like, train station building on the right. It's always, like, so telling. I think it's also something like that makes Frankfurt really kind of unique in that sense, because I haven't really seen any other city that has something. I mean, there might be similar ones, but like this one really always like sticks out in a sense. Like the airport train station. Okay, just give me a quick sec. So, sorry for that. It's basically just talking about dogs, and then I see her going for the suture. I mean, for like, she's an American Bulldog, so she's like 100 pounds now. She manages to get to her, like, rear hip Even with a donut on. It's like, oh my god. Like, you shouldn't be able to technically get there. And she manages. And, like, she doesn't do that during the day or when I'm around or whatnot. It's just like when you're not aware of it. It's like sneakily. Oh. I feel like eye dragging doesn't like coffee. That's something that's always like so interesting to me, like, because I use the Tobii, what do you want to call it? I mean, that thing works amazing with glasses, no matter what light condition you have. Like, I've never really had it fail, but it's using it, taking a sip, you can have the biggest water bottle and just drink out of it, and it will just move barely. Sometimes it'll totally, it'll just go totally crazy. But maybe when you have like a regular mug or anything small, it'll just go completely crazy. It's like, like it's I don't know if it thinks, like, because it's so small that it's just part of the face, or like the head, better said, and it just gets confused. And with like a big water bottle, it doesn't do that because it knows that there's something else in front of it. But that's something that's sometimes really interesting to see. I just thought, like, why are we having so much less kilometers that we can go on a full fuel tank? We're also consuming way more now. So, makes total sense. Yeah, brain's not fully awake yet, so... again. Okay, that totally is my bad. One thing I never really think about until it is too late. Also one reason why I always leave them on. It's just weaving through traffic. I mean, it's not the most realistic move, but I mean, sure, possible. was quite interesting trying to refill my coffee mug. So 1700 kilometers of fuel left. We had 2200, I guess. That's 5. That's 80 is Sorry, 4. Let's do 400 kilometers divided by 8, because doing 80 is 5 hours. We should have 5 hours left to go. I think we should make it to Calais onto the Eurostar. But I don't know if it resets it. Because it's just such a short trip. I don't think it does. What? Really? Already? Oh well. I mean, when, yeah. No. Oh well. Oops. That's not really what I wanted to do. Yeah, I really thought we'd be on the road for way less than what we actually are. Well, I mean, this is a good opportunity to just see if if, if it does reset the state or not, which I don't believe it does. Oh, it's just like a 35-minute drive, so it's not like you're on a train or ferry for hours on end. Right. There you go. So let's see if we still need to take a break. You can do it. Okay, so we still need to. Alright, alright, that's fine. I think the closest one, let's just see, is just to our right. I mean, we could get to that guy. Yeah, let's just... Yeah, no, I'm just kind of gonna make the decision. Be like, okay, I'm just gonna keep it riding a little bit. I mean, it's 2 anyways, 2 AM in the morning, nearly 2:30, so... Well, off we go again. It's gonna be fun. Like, we can do it. I'm gonna make it. Oh. I mean, we're nearly there. It's already coming kind of in sight on the GPS. Okay. So it should be kind of on the last 300-ish kilometers, kind of roughly, I guess. I think it was yesterday, seeing a video of, what was it, like Windows XP gaming, or what the channel's called, of the Euro Truck Simulator 2 from on Windows XP. That's just kind of really fun to see, because it really does look like 95% like a totally different game. I think it's kind of like going back to your childhood games where in your memory, like, they've kind of kept up really well. I can't remember what there's that one remaster that came out, and people were like, that's how I imagined it to be in my head, and it wasn't. Like when you go back to the original one, that's kind of what that feels like. You think back on the beginnings of ETS2, and it's like, that's a great game. It always looked good. And now you look back at like the very early beginning, it's like, oh my god. Because it just does look so much worse. Than what, like, you remember it being. Well. I thought this was the... I mean, this is the exit, but I thought that already was the off-ramp. Yeah, well. That is my bad. This just didn't pay attention to it. But also totally unplanned and by accident. Oh, that's the infamous M25. I don't know how many people have already had complain about it. Just being clogged with traffic, and especially around London. But luckily we're in ETS2, so shouldn't have any of those issues. I think that shouldn't be so much of an issue, but like when you have like bigger cities, or in general like routes that you know just famous to being congested above and beyond. To also just up like the traffic density. Like I think it shouldn't be that hard to implement. Then that also being said, like I don't really have any knowledge of how their traffic system here works, and I'm just thinking like I don't know, but I mean it would be nice, like when you drive into a city and then you have those areas that normally tend to be like pretty much congested, because I feel like the traffic is, I mean that there is variance in like density. I do feel like, I mean besides like the night and day, I feel like at night there's way less than during the day. But also just like when you get to certain points that's just gonna be like really clogged, or maybe even a traffic jam. Like it doesn't need to be like every single time you drive into there, because that is also kind of ridiculous, but kind of more as like a, I mean they have those like temporary events sometimes where there's going to be a car crash, or like they've disabled the detour mechanic, but something like that, but then just that being like traffic jams as like an event. We could go totally crazy with the radio feature and have like those detour announcements with like take road XYZ. I mean that, okay, but that wouldn't really make a lot of sense because there's just not all the roads are on here, and it's maybe taking the idea a bit too far. I mean traffic jams will be a fun event from time to time, because it's just something that you evidently will run into depending where you live, like on a daily basis. Oh. Gonna be nearly there then, I guess, seeing that we have to leave the motorway. So there's literally no one on the road. So it's just a little bit past 5, technically should be kind of rush hour-ish. Oh, they already have Grimsby coming into sight. It's like battling the last hill before we get there. But I have to say, it's looking pretty beautiful. Okay. There we go. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and you'll have a great day, and then I'll see you on the next one. So until then.